What's up, everyone? You guys asked for it, and here it is. Terraria, the tutorial. Now this tutorial, I'm just gonna be covering the basics. So like, it's gonna be like your first night, and you know, the basics pretty much. You know what I mean. Fun fact: I actually am doing this in a suit. But wait, let me. Okay, no, it's working. So for the so yeah, I'm doing this in a suit. So this should be an interesting video to say the least. Because I am, contrary to my popular pajamas, this is different. So I'm just gonna make my hair red for no apparent reason. And for the purposes of this video, we're gonna start with a new character. Yeah, create him. Go ahead. Call him test subject 0012. Okay, go. Now we're gonna use text subject 0012 in a new world. Now when you start off Terraria, you want to start off with a small world, because if you start with large worlds and you don't have much, it's gonna take you a long time to get everywhere, and you really don't want to do that. So we'll call this one tutorial. All right. So yeah, like I said, I would suggest you start with the small worlds, and then as you progress in the game, you can go try medium worlds, then larger worlds. It's kind of lagging right now, but you can't really tell for some reason. But I hope it doesn't take too long to create the world. There it is. Oh man, it's lagging. I was hoping this wouldn't happen. So what I'm going to be covering today, okay, the first night in Terraria, you might want to, there you go, it's working again. So what you start off with, you don't start off with a mud. I just happened to spawn inside the mud. You start off with a pick, a copper pickaxe, and a copper axe. Now what you want to do right off the bat is use your axe to break a couple trees. If you aim at the trunk, it will destroy the entire tree, okay? Contrary, if you aim up there, it'll, you'll see in a second, it'll leave up to there, and you'll have this horrible looking tree trunk looking thing, which you don't want in Terraria, so you might as well go for the trunk and destroy it all. Alright? So right now I'm just collecting some wood. Basics here. Your tools. Hammer will destroy trees. That's all the hammer does. It can attack other sprites, other enemies, but basically the main use for the hammer is destroying trees. Now slimes, when you encounter them, when first you come, you want to use the pickaxe because it does a little bit more damage than the axe, and it's a little bit easier to destroy them. Okay, I believe the axe does like 2 damage, the pickaxe does like 4. So yeah. So what I'm looking for here is like a flat area where I can build my house. If there's not a flat area, I'm gonna have no choice but to build one. See, there you go. This is pretty good. So let's go ahead and clean this place up. Mushrooms. Okay, what about mushrooms? Mushrooms will heal you, but you don't want to eat them. What you want to do actually is build an alchemy station, and that way you can turn them into potions, which I'm going to show you how if I have enough time in this tutorial. But yeah, this should be a good enough flat area. It all depends on the kind of house you want. If you want a really big house, here I'm going to demonstrate the damage 2, and this one does 4. As you can see, it's like twice the damage. So use the pickaxe when you're killing these guys. Now I'm going to read to you what Terraria defines as a house. Okay, a house is where you can move, where an NPC can move in. So the first NPC that's gonna move in is gonna be the guy. But I'm gonna read to you what the Terraria defines as a house. A house has walls, including the background walls. I'm gonna show you how to build them in a second. It has a chair and a table. It has a door. It has a light source. Example given: a torch, although it could be a chandelier or anything. And the minimum height and width, respectively, are 7 blocks width and 5 blocks high. So if you wanted like the most basic house, it would have to be something like this. Let me show you it. Let me show you in a second. Oh man, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. This would be the most basic house. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. This should be good. So technically, if you do this, it should be this is considered a house where your NPC can move in. I'm gonna stop the recording real quick and see if I can fix this lag in a second. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, it's working again. Now, you want to craft something. Press escape on your keyboard. That should open up your menu. This is all the items you have. You can organize them there. These are the ones that are gonna appear on your top inventory. This is where you're gonna keep your coins, unless you can build a piggy bank. But I'm gonna teach you guys all the mid game later on. Now, right now, we don't really need all this. Unless we want like the mushrooms to heal ourselves in case we get attacked by a slime, which I'm gonna kill really fast. Okay, right. So let's go ahead and build a workbench. Okay. Now, what a workbench is gonna allow you to do. Oh man. Okay. What a workbench is gonna allow you to do is build like the most basic materials. Okay. you're not gonna be able to build anything with like ores in a workbench unless you have them already smelted. No, I don't think you can build anything with ores in a workbench, but you are gonna build things with wood and other such raw materials. So what I want to do right now is cover up our house with back walls so that monsters don't spawn in. So let's go ahead and make a bunch of walls just to be on the safe side. Alright. And this should be good for a house. Let's go ahead and cover it up. Oh. Okay, that looks kind of ugly actually. I'm gonna have to fix that. Let me just make it one more block to the right. That way, maybe I can fix it. Okay, better. And this over here so we can put a door. These bloody slimes are so annoying. Now, I could make a sword right now, but it's not really necessary, seeing as you're only going to be dealing with slimes. Although, in the nighttime, you might need one, so I would recommend you make a sword. Put that in your third slot, wherever you want, whichever's more comfortable for you. And a hammer. Now, a hammer, you're not going to need it now, but it's always good to have one, in case you decide to explore caves at night, and you don't want to go back to your workbench. Now, I forgot to make the doors, but here you go. Okay. As you can see here, we need a door, a chair, a table, and a torch, which is going to be crafted with slime gels. Now, slime gels is dropped by the slimes. Yeah, pretty obvious, but you know, this is what it is. This is a tutorial, okay? Guys, let's put this down here. Alright. Let's put the torch down. Let's put this thing down here. And let's put a chair. Now, this is a house, okay? You can make it bigger. It can be great. It can be a lot bigger actually, and it can be only considered as a house if it has a door, a torch, a chair, and a table. Okay. Now the floor can be made out of a few platforms, but it can't be made completely out of platforms. Okay. So at least a couple of the tiles are gonna have to be made out of solid blocks. They can't all be platforms. Otherwise, the game will not consider it a house, and no one will move in. Okay. Now, let's get a little bit more into the game, okay? Right now, what I'm doing is collecting some stone. Now, I'm very lucky, and I found stone right next to my house, but you might have to explore a little bit, depending on your world. It all depends. Now, that should be enough. 10 blocks. Is that gonna be enough for a furnace? I don't think it is. Wait, let me collect a little bit more stone. I don't really know the exact number. Let me just get like 20 blocks. That should be enough, I believe. Okay, I got overkill right there. There you go, furnace. 20 stone blocks, 4 wood, 3 torches. Furnace. Now what this furnace is going to allow you to do is smelt your ores. Now when you go exploring the caves, you might find iron, you might find gold, whatever ore you may find, you can't make it into bars without a furnace. And you can't craft the bars into anything without an anvil. And to make an anvil, I believe you need somewhere around 7 iron, 8, 10 iron, anywhere between those two numbers is good. But yeah, guys, this is the really basics right here. Now, sorry guys, I kinda got caught off there for a second, but yeah, this has been Terraria, and I'm jumping in super slow motion. Okay, it's working again. If you enjoyed this, let me know. If you want any more tutorials, I could do tutorials about the late game, the middle game, you know, any sort of thing like that. But yeah, this is what you need to survive your first night, and like the really basic stuff about Terraria. I could go into more into the game, but this is what some of you guys wanted, like a really basic tutorial, and this is what it is. If you enjoyed, let me know, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'm just gonna kill these slimes now. Alright, see you later, guys. Thanks for watching.